What's up you guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So finally I'm done with the first year of uni. I just handed in the last project for this year and I'm so glad that it's over, because that means that now I'm finally gonna have time to do my projects, to draw and record for YouTube and all that stuff that I wasn't able to squeeze into my schedule when it was school time. So finally I'm gonna be so consistent with my YouTube uploading schedule. The videos are gonna be every Saturday and probably one more in a week, but we'll see about that. So I hope you guys are excited for that, because believe me, I am. And one more thing, if you hear any background noises in this video, that's because I need to have my air conditioning on, because it's so warm in Poland that without air conditioning I will just melt. So I hope you guys excuse me for that. Okay, enough rambling, now let's speak about the subject of today's video, because this is what you guys came for, right? So today, as you can tell by the title, I'm gonna be recreating Disney princesses again, because I abandoned this little series on my channel for a while due to lack of time, but I'm back with it and I'm so excited. And for this recreation I decided to ask you guys on my Instagram which princess should I recreate for this video, and you guys were torn in between Pocahontas and Ariel, which were also my two favorites, but with couple votes more, Ariel won, and this is the princess that we're gonna be recreating today. And I'm just so happy and excited for today's video, and I hope you guys are as well. So I just won't talk anymore, let's just go straight into the drawing process and continue with today's video. So my main inspiration for today's drawing is going to be Ariel's hair. The long, wavy, red and beautiful hair. I kind of want to build a whole illustration around it and make it stand out really much. So firstly what I'm gonna do is this little thumbnail sketch just for a quick warm-up. Then I'm thinking that I don't really want to abandon the idea that I'm actually drawing a mermaid, but at the same time I really don't feel like drawing her fishtail and making her a true mermaid. I hope you understand what I'm saying. So as a compromise between keeping the mermaid vibe but without a tail, I'm thinking of placing her on the ground, sitting on the side of her body and having her legs laying on top of each other. Well, I'm so horrible at explaining poses, so I hope you guys can understand what I'm saying by seeing the video. And well, this is how I want to give this kind of illusion of a fishtail. And honestly, I was really happy with coming up with such an idea, but once I did the sketch, I wasn't sure about the side she was sitting towards and the whole body proportions and all that kind of stuff. So well, I just decided to make another sketch, but a bit more refined, with the same pose but just flipped horizontally. And as far as the pose and body proportions, I think that the sketch was quite on point, and since I was certain that I wanted to keep the pose nevertheless, I grabbed my sketchbook and I started transferring the sketch into it. So well, like in every video, I'm starting off with sketching some basic shapes and outlines of my character with my Prismacolor Col-Erase pencils, the best of the best. I can't live without them, I really can't sketch without them, and this is serious. So well, this stage of the drawing, the sketching process, is quite boring and tedious, especially when you did this thumbnail sketch before and you're just transferring this sketch onto a proper piece of paper. And also, you know, sometimes I'm having this trouble, probably some of you guys experience that as well, that I do a thumbnail sketch that comes out really good and I'm so happy with it that I'm almost ready to color it in and, you know, call it a day. But then I just want to transfer it onto a better piece of paper and, you know, make it an original artwork. But then it just gives me a headache to make this original sketch, original drawing, as good as the thumbnail sketch. I don't know what's the cause of it, but well, it just happens. The proportions are never the same. The whole idea is kind of, you know, it's still there, but it's a little bit worse, and I don't know what's the reason behind it. Well, this time it wasn't that bad, but well, I still had a little bit of trouble of transferring this sketch, this thumbnail sketch, into kind of the same sketch, but just bigger and on the proper piece of paper. But well, after a while of refining everything and making sure that the proportions were quite decent, because believe me, this pose was really tricky, there is a lot of foreshortening going on, and the leg situation is really difficult, and now we're coming to the point that I actually decided to switch it up a little bit, because I felt like after a while of looking at this sketch, when the calves are not visible and you can only see the thighs in quite tricky positioning, this sketch feels weird. And well, I kind of wanted to keep it like this, but then I thought that I might just as well try something different without, you know, erasing the whole sketch. So what I did is I actually made the leg that is on top of the other leg straight, so that the whole leg is kind of visible. And this in fact enhanced this kind of effect that I was going for, that having illusion of a fishtail where there's no fishtail, so I was quite happy about it. And then I just kept the other leg pretty much the same, but I just made the calf a little bit more visible. And I know that it might not look super proper when it comes to anatomy, so well, I didn't mind it that much, I just kept it like it was, and at the end it's just a drawing, so well, it's not that big of a deal, I guess. But now let's talk a little bit about my favorite part, the outfit choice and the color scheme. So as far as my idea for the Disney princesses recreation goes, is that I want to keep them very modern, very up-to-date, following the latest trends, but I still want them to translate the original character, obviously. So for the Ariel's outfit, I decided that, you know, since the red hair is gonna be the standing out point, I need to kind of match everything else to it. So the original color scheme is perfect, so I didn't want it to change that. So as far as her clothing goes, for her top, I decided to keep it quite simple, quite basic, but still quite modern. So she's gonna be having this bandeau top, and since this item is gonna be pretty simple, like I already said, I wanted to give her something on top, some, you know, jacket, something that will complete this look. So I was thinking about obviously denim jacket because it will be corresponding to the color scheme, but also it will give this kind of more cool feeling, more chill, young, and, you know, just modern, like I already said. So denim jacket that is. But then I also wanted to give her denim shorts. And here I needed to figure out how will I color it, because denim shorts are obviously in color of the denim. I know that they can be different colors, but I wanted to keep them pretty normal, blue denim. But then I didn't want to have two blue things in her outfit, so for the jacket I went with something more funky, more up-to-date, more trendy, and that is neon green. This neon trend has been going around internet all the time, and it's still there, and I kind of enjoy it. It's cool to draw. I don't wear neons myself, but I really like to include them in my drawings, so I thought that this will be something that will translate both the original color scheme, kind of, because they're still green, and it will still be this kind of cool element that will refer to our trends, what is going on right now. So, well, that's pretty much about the outfit, and the rest you'll see during the coloring process. But also, you guys, I have this one question for you. Did you hear about Hans Christian Andersen tales? When I was young, I really loved them, and there was a tale about the Little Mermaid, but this one was actually quite brutal, but quite beautiful at the same time. I mean, the plot of this tale is kind of the same like the Disney Little Mermaid, but well, there are moments that it gets quite much brutal, and it's quite more adult version of Disney Mermaid, so if you didn't get a chance to experience those tales in your childhood, then I would advise you to check them out, because they are really beautiful and all of them had really beautiful messages. So well, if you have some free time, maybe you should check them out.
I get around despite the loss. I'm over here, gotta get across. Whether you like it or not, there is a moment meant for us. you'd like it or not. There is a moment meant for us, and now you made it, but I already played this. Not interested, open your eyes, let's get it done. Take my hand, just follow me. Shadow and me are one.
For my Little Mermaid recreation. Definitely let me know how did you like my drawing and what do you think about me mixing up the techniques. As you can tell, recently I started to really enjoy mixing traditional and digital techniques because I really feel like this gives you way more options and possibilities to spice up your work and to make it very exceptional. So let me know what you guys think about that. And well, I'll be wrapping up for today. Definitely let me know how did you like my today's drawing. Would you change anything or would you go with the same concept that I did? Let me know in the comments, and also don't forget to subscribe to my channel, leave a like, leave a comment, and also if you want to stay up to date with my future uploads, then make sure you ring a bell so you get notified for every time I upload. And well, thank you guys so much for watching my today's video. I love you all so much and I hope you're having an amazing day, and I will be seeing you in my next videos. Take care guys, bye!
I'm just going with the gut, never had a doubt, felt like this is just a must. Put me in perspective, I'm the deepest in the cut. Everybody tuning in, but this is just for us now.